All right, we're back here at Mummert Machine. It's Sunday morning, so I spent some time yesterday making the spring eliminator spacers. I didn't run these before because they're not my favorite things, but they do work well. You know, once you get them on the engine and get them right, they do work well. And that's kind of what I'm going to talk to you guys about really quick, is the installation. When you have a regular set of rockers with the springs on there, you can literally install the rocker arms in just like 2 minutes. You know, because they're a shaft, you have to kind of evenly tighten the bolts down and walk the rocker down, and then you set up your torque wrench and you torque them down, and they're installed. And the springs, you know, they have give on both ends, so they kind of are sort of a floating, they help everything kind of float into the right place. But when you get to a rigid setup like this, you're going to become very familiar with the word in play, is that all of your rockers now have to have some in play. They can't be bound up. And when you install the spacers like this, you know, you're not just installing them on a head that's sitting on a bench with no cam in it. You're putting them on an engine that's got the push rods, the cam, so they're going down under load. And it's really easy to get a set of rockers that are all bound up and get a set that are really loose side to side. So you kind of have to run through the firing order, if you will, like 3 times, just checking these things, you know. And you have to bring, say this is number 1 cylinder, you have to bring the engine to number 1 cylinder TDC and have some idea of how much over, or not overlap, thinking cam talk, end play you set this rocker up with, and this one, you know. And then you have to have this to where you can, sometimes you have to knock this stuff around. You have to take little drifts, I'm all over the place, take little drifts and beat stuff sideways until you get these right, and then tighten this down pretty tight, not all the way. And then same thing, you're going to go through all the cylinders, and you got to make sure that you have them just right, because once you do that, you have to do it again. Because say you get this pair right here, get your in play right, and then you move on down the line, and then you start trying to adjust this one, and you're knocking things around. Well, what may happen is you may lose some of the in play that you set up in this one by knocking this one around, and vice versa, and all over the place. So this is much better for high RPM. You know, it definitely, you have 100% control over the rocker movement. These are a pain to put on because they no longer stay in place. They just flop around. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they, but and then on the dimension, real quick, touching it with my fingers here. 2177. So on this 2.177, and I think that gives me a total of 13 thou between the 2 rockers here. And then on this one, 2.007. And then when you do this, you also have to remove the springs from the end. Okay, because the way the factory setup works, you have springs here that are pushing the rockers apart, And then these springs on the end are sort of pushing things together, and the two springs are kind of countering each other. But if you put these spacers on here in the center, and then you keep the springs on the end, it starts to try to close up the end play in these center rockers. So anyway, you do have to go to a shim package on the end and just let the end ones float. Okay, and I think I have 3 on one end. These, I think they're 30 thou shims, and 2 on the other end. And I think it's vice versa on the other shaft. I have 3 on one end, 2 on the end. Because the whole factory setup is set up with springs, I don't think this hole drilling down here is really critical. But you know, you do have to set the end play sort of on a case-by-case basis with shims on the end rockers. But anyway, that's it. So this is going to be the next thing we're going to try tomorrow.